never mind. Yeah, it makes a difference. And it was on my way out of the city anyway. How's it going, everybody? I can't explain it. You know, I'm not usually a guy to make a huge deal over a couple of cents different per liter at the pump. You know, by and large, you know, if it's only 3, 4, 5 cents difference, driving to a gas station further away, you're probably doing yourself a disservice anyway. But for some reason, I don't know why, this superstore here in Calgary has just been giving their gas away. Okay, not literally, but it's $1.04 per liter. It has been like all week, whereas everywhere else is like $1.21 to $1.30 per liter. And now people have finally caught on, and the lineup was all the way through the parking lot. So we'll get gas somewhere else because I don't feel like sitting in that line in the heat right now. It's actually not that hot. It's quite lovely right now, and that is why we are back in the good ship Lucky. We have departed the port of Tortuga, and I was sitting around this week, you know, having my week back in Tortuga after the last camping trip. Really enjoying it. You know, I've been doing a lot of work over on the second channel. Movie reviews started again. If that's something you're interested in, click the link in the description below. Come over and subscribe to that second channel. It's called Triple 64. I also do a lot of video game live streaming over there. And I'm really into this one game right now. I played it quite intensely over the last couple days. And all I wanted to do all weekend was sit and play that game. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. However, I know that's not the best decision that I could make for myself. And we've got a former tiny home on wheels with everything we could possibly need at our disposal, right, Penny? So we hitting the road, and we're going to go out and do a solo night of camping tonight. As much as I wanted to stay put and just play some games, I thought, no, it'll be better for me to get out, do that, and enjoy that aspect of my life just a little bit. And I do thank my time doing full-time van life for instilling that in me, you know? Because without that, I think, without those experiences that I had while I was living in the van, yeah, the desire to sit around and play video games would have won over. There's nothing wrong with it, but everything in balance, you know? So anyways, we need gas. We need to get a few things from the grocery store. Not a lot, just something for basically for dinner tonight. Oh, and yogurt, because hashtag sad day, out of our crummy yogurt. And somebody also needs her cookies. And I think that somebody's you. Hello. You don't look very impressed with me. I would say you're unhappy about being back in the good ship Lucky, but you actually don't look that upset or dejected about it. So I'm gonna go get you some cookies. So you got your hard food. We better make sure, actually, that we have some cans for you. Oh, yes, we do. All we need is one. So if we have any more, that'll just be a bonus. So we are good to go. It was nice to just throw things in the van. Basically nothing, really. I just had to throw in my backpack with a few electronics in it, a camera that I'm doing a review on right now. I nabbed a little EcoFlow Delta 3 Plus, which is coming in handy. And then, oh yes, I've got a new camping chair that I want to talk about, but I'm getting ahead of myself. That will be a future Matthew problem, but a future Matthew in this video, so don't go anywhere. And if you don't know anything that I'm talking about, well, make sure you're subscribed and you have notifications turned on so you never miss a Van Life Plus episode. I'm also finally out of poop bags for Penny, which is what I use for the majority of my time in the van to clean her number 2s out of her little wood pellet litter box. But fun fact, poop bags wildly overpriced in pet stores. That's the kind of shit, no pun intended, that you save for the dollar store. All right, Missy, that's for you. Okay, enjoy. Don't make a mess. I'm gonna go get some food for myself, okay? I'll be right back. I would have preferred Superstore, but the aforementioned busy AF parking lot. Safeway is right here. Is it on sale? Oh, no. That's why I don't normally get my yogurt at Safeway. My God. Ah, that's too bad. I was actually hoping for some stir-fry steaks. I've got a taco kit from Roxanne and JD that works really well with Where Are You Going? Get your poop in a group. Some people's kids. But yeah, stir-fry steak is far better for those kits, but they didn't have any, so I just went with regular ground beef. And yeah, I could have just gotten a steak and sliced it into strips, but I've noticed that most of the time that way, when you get a cut of steak, it's far more expensive. And well, I already blew my entire load on my yogurt, as one does. All right, let's get this stuff into the fridge so it doesn't spoil while we make our way to the campground. Yogurt, beef, and from Tortuga, we've got our taco kit. Yes, it's actually Street's taco kit. And then an assortment of bags of grated cheese. Because God forbid I remember that I have one on hand when I'm at the grocery store buying stuff for tacos. So, now's the perfect time to get rid of all of them. Kobe! What else do I got in here? Oh yes, we've got some extra Revita, even though the fridge is stocked with it, and some coffee creamer. I know, what am I thinking? Am I even myself? Am I feeling all right? For the morning time. I've got something, I think, I hope it's in the back of Lucky still. We shall see. But anyway, get this stuff in here too. Coffee creamer. Whoops, don't break another bracelet. And we'll put our Prosperity in there. And the strawberry can come with us. All right. Okay, you're going to ride back here, snuggling up with the Dixon? Sounds good. Okay, now, just some adult beverages and a quick stop at Lindsay's garage to grab a camping item I have not used in a very long while. And then we'll be able to hit the road. Yeah, I had my massage therapy appointment this morning, and I was able to go home and shower afterwards. That's why I'm wearing a different color t-shirt, and I love that. After not being able to do that stuff, well, in the privacy of my own home very easily for as long as I did it, I will say it's very nice convenience to have, for sure. But yeah, I've been having an excruciating amount of pain in my shoulder and my neck, and I mean, I haven't seen my massage therapist in a while. Like, there's probably almost 3 weeks since my last appointment, just because of the trip to BC and the camping trip last time and whatnot. And I don't know, I maybe I'm sleeping funny. I mean, I was between being back in Lucky, being at my mom and dad's house, and then trying to figure out exactly what sort of order of pillows I need to pile up on my bed at Tortuga. I've probably been wreaking havoc on said area, so I guess that's to be expected, but it's really discouraging when it hurts that much. The other day when I woke up and I was, existing throughout the day, I could turn my head this way fine, but turning this way, woof, not ideal. So I made another appointment early next week, a follow-up with her, that hopefully we can just tackle this and get it down. Fun fact, did you know that if you rub your head really hard right here, depending on how much stress you have, feels like little tiny ribs? Very strange. That's cute. Come on. Want to do it with one hand, you gotta cooperate. Welcome back to the good ship Lucky. Solo stove. How's it going, man? Good. No, I'll be okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have yourself a good weekend.
You too.
And adult beverages acquired, Penny. Into the fridge with you. I had to get canned drinks because unfortunately, ice maker is still out of commission in the good ship Lucky. And, well, you know what? I guess I can just... I'm not 85 yet. Here we go. Oh, get in the Oh, there we go. All right. And I've already forgotten a couple items I was telling myself to not forget at the grocery store, because of course. So, we'll have to stop at a grocery store in Nanton. I believe I passed through Nanton on the way to where I'm going. And we'll pick up those items, and who knows, maybe they'll have the stir-fry steak that I'm seeking. Not too bad, about an hour and a half drive on the highway now. We got all lucky systems going. Our house batteries are currently being charged by our alternator, 484 watts. But a good ship lucky rolls on down the road. Or you can forget to get gas when you're in the city, and it's just as busy out here. There's another gas station up here, not too far. Everybody just calm down. I'm not going to a candy store today. I still have a plethora of candy from Roxanne and JD back at Tortuga. I do have to find the grocery store, though. I never remember how far down it is. I think I may have turned a block too early. But, yeah, this is Nanton. Very small little town here in Alberta. Hey, this is a grocery store. Can I come through the back? Oh, I can! Ha! Sneak through this way, because if I kept going, I have to turn left back onto the highway, and that's, it wouldn't help me out getting into the grocery store. Hello, sir. Just having a crouch in the shade, as one does. There we go. Alright, let's see what the Nanton Fresh Mart has. That guy's gonna have a hell of a weekend. Pepsi Milk and Lucky Charms. I approve of this message. Alright, some van life staples. Baby wipes, paper towel, almost out of these, completely out of those. And I also grabbed myself a thing of guacamole and some chips, because I figured this will go pretty good with the tacos tonight. They did not have any different steak, so beef it is. Baby wipes, always good to have on hand. If you know, you know. And paper towels, let's get lucky, sorted out right now. I always steered clear of buying 3 or more paper towel bundles when I was doing the van life full time, because honestly, you don't have the space for it. But now I do. I don't have to worry. So, to the back with you. There we go. Chips over here, and I need some road snacks. I almost forgot that I had these. I bought them for the last camping trip. Didn't pull them out. So now is as good a time as any. Got ourselves some ketchup flavored crispers, because why not? And some fresh filtered Berkey water in our Yeti. So back on the road and to the campground. Tally freaking ho. After we fill up the good ship Lucky. Of course, now I have to creep out through the same alley. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can just explore the back alleys of Nanton, because I gotta go that way. Leaving that way would have forced me to go that way. It's not what we want. Alright, let's just rip up here. Yeah, that works. But it's definitely not much to look at in terms of a campground. I know not a lot of people like wide open spaces like this when it comes to campgrounds, for sure. But I don't mind them as much as I thought I would. Ever since I stayed at Willow Rock on Canada Day about 2 years ago, I sort of, I wouldn't say fell in love with, but I don't mind it nearly as much. And I've got the good ship Lucky. I can make my own little space here and make it look homey, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I also chose the site right on the end of this loop. So there's some people over there. I don't know if these spots are reserved yet, but there is nothing on this side of me. So this is a pull-through site here, right? That's the intention. If you have a big fifth wheel or whatnot. So Lucky looks fine like that. However, I flipped on the Starlink when I was getting gas. Also forgot to get firewood when I was getting gas. So I've got kindling so I could have a small and short fire tonight. They don't have any for sale here. I don't even think there's a campsite attendant, although who knows, maybe someone will drive around with a truck with a bunch of wood in the box later. Fingers crossed. But I flipped on the Starlink because I'm planning on doing a live stream tonight, and I want to do it outside right here. And as silly as it might seem, I don't need a bunch of looky-loos over there watching me do a live stream over here. So I think I'm going to reposition the good ship Lucky and give myself some privacy this way. And then we'll see just how cozy we can make it. Of course, where I am in Alberta right now, you can't hear it because hopefully the dead kitten is doing its damn job. It's breezy, and it can get really windy down in this area as well. So I don't know how much I'm going to be deploying. POS might turn into a giant sail. I'm only here for one night because I've got my little girl overnight tomorrow night back in the city. Looking forward to that. So this is like one of those moments like, well, how much do you actually want to set up? You know? But know that I'm gonna want to level her, because there's nothing worse than going to bed, at least for me, and having your head downhill, you know, and all that blood rushing to your brain. I don't need that. I need these. Levelers in place. Let's see if we can do this in one go. And alley-oop. Oh, right over top of them. Lucky you got so much gusto. There. Whoop. Oh, I think we kicked them out. I'm on the driver's side. I don't think I'm on the passenger side. No, not even a little bit. Son of a bitch. Ooh, this ground is very soft. Well, I mean, I'll make it work one way or another. All right. Slow and steady wins the race. I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'm in the middle. Oh, nope, definitely not in the middle. A little more. A little more. There. Oh, heard a squeak. Heard a squeaky boy. Oh, geez. Well, that doesn't look ideal. No, definitely not. Number one, that's perilous AF. Tires barely on the block. And over on this side, I actually kicked the top block completely off the front base block. We're doing great. Okay, there we go, much better. I moved it this way a little bit more, and I was able to get rid of the need for the two risers. So there's my sleeping angle for a Lucky. Much better for all the blood rushing to my head. We made it, Penny. Turn off the good ship, Lucky. We get our window blocker up sooner rather than later. We've got a little bit of cloud haze right now protecting us, but we won't want the windshield magnifying that, will we? Okay, I was just gonna pull out the old ground mat like I did on the last camping trip, because I got this idea of taking the new camping mat into Tortuga and having it in the backyard, because it's bigger than the other one, and it's very colorful. But in the interest of what I want to chat about here in a minute, we'll set this guy up for this camping trip. Hopefully I have stakes at hand, because this breeze, I think it's going to wreak havoc with this guy. Okay, let's not do what we did at Kimbrook Island. Let's get this set up the correct way. Hiya! There we go. Black side up. And there you go. Oh, the breeze is being very helpful right now. Thank you. Okay, now stop. Now go away. F off, you breezy bitch. Yeah. Alright, let's get a little bit of a dip over here. It's okay. Won't be standing there anyway. You know, in one way, setting all this stuff up for just one night, it's a little nutso too, but like I was saying, I really fell in love with doing all this. So, I don't know. Nobody will blame but myself, I suppose. Hi, Penny. I've got your tent this time too. You can come outside and join me, won't you? Can you find the pent tags, please? I used to keep them in the doors. Then I cleaned Lucky. Now I don't know where anything is. Well, let's see if POS will behave herself. First, let's close this up. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. There was some in the forecast for tomorrow, but now I'm not really remembering what time it was supposed to start. Who knows? Maybe we'll be tearing down in the rain. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay. here. Grab her poles. There's one. And whoop. Go. Speaking of things I've gotten a little bit better at over the years. Although sometimes when I'm setting up this awning, it feels like that's the first time I'm doing it. Even if it's actually like the 80th. This is just luck of the draw sometimes. Okay. I'm gonna need some off, I think. Although I'm not really looking forward to using off, considering what I was able to do with it with the Nintendo cartridges, but I despise being eaten by bugs just a little bit more. Okay, that's a little tall. We probably don't need it that high. Right. Did you find them? Where did we put them? Not in here. That's a broom. Maybe they're in the driver's door. I seem to remember putting the little hammer in this door. Yeah, there we go. Look at me. Not just a hat rack. Ooh, we're not going to need all of those because we're not setting up a bear den. We're going to want... We're definitely going to want a few of them. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we got here. Pent tags. Yep. I've already gotten a few, so... Listen, Linda. Just calm down, okay? Oh yeah, he was actively biting me. I squished him and now I've got a big streak of blood on my leg. Lovely. Thank you for your service, you prick. Alright. First things first, POS. Oh yeah, that's right. All the way down here, and it doubles at holding the Kuma map, right? Make it so. I want this one.